Right. I'm gonna harvest cassava. I've convinced my grandmother. Okay. I've convinced my grandmother for us to do this. Oh, okay. Because I wanna make it the way we traditionally make it and how she used to make it when we were growing up. But I also wanna make fufu because I was recently in Nigeria and they also make cassava from fufu. We don't make fufu, but we do have cassava. I've watched some few videos, so hopefully I'll be able to do that. So we're going into the fields, not the fields, but the yard. So going in, this is cassava. So she's gonna show me how it's done. It's old. He said some of them are so overgrown or so grown that the root is, excuse me, protruding, maybe. Yeah, so I was like, no, I'll do it. I remember how to do it when I was young. She's like, no, you don't. It's not as easy as you think it is. Gogo? La no, ne? So there's a crack in the soil. So she's showing me here, there's a crack in the soil. So it's like there's a root here. But she doesn't trust me to do it by myself. I see it. I'll zoom in. But yeah. I see it. Let me zoom in. I'll zoom in. There it is. Oh, okay, I must pull it towards me. So, oh my gosh. Okay. So this is our harvest. The next step will be peeling it, but I'm gonna separate it. So I'm gonna have a batch or a root that I'm gonna try and make fufu from, and then the other roots I'm gonna prepare traditionally how we prepare it here, and then I'm gonna get other recipes. So I'm gonna try and make different things. Hopefully I don't get tired or demotivated or lazy, but yeah, this is what we got from just that one tree-ish of cassava. It's not as easy as it looks. It's quite difficult. Let's go and peel it and wash it. But a part of me wants to take a break and nap. I mean, it's Sunday. Oh. Let's go. I chose this life. I asked my grandmother and she obliged. She indulged me. Like I was saying, I'm gonna do different things with this cassava. It's a lot. I'm gonna enter my grandmother's kitchen to place harvest or our harvest. See, I'm using my hips only. Hey, I should take a picture. That was hard work. And things might look easy, but they're not easy and they require skill. Also, I wanted to show you guys so that I actually do feel like I have the apparatus to make pounded yam, right? The basics. I know I need to ferment. I need to go online again and ask my friends and colleagues from Nigeria for other steps. But this is what, if I do end up doing it, right? This is what I'm gonna use. There we go, to pound it. We have this, and we have that, and this. So already there, that's what has given me confidence. And then another thing that I wanted to say is that I'm sure in other videos, you've seen me pound other things there. The handover has been done. It's my turn now. So I've made some progress. Wait, let me show you. Progress that I've made so far. Cool, right? I'm done. I am done, beloveds. I need to now go wash. So have a look. This is what it looks like. Washed clean. Look at that. I'm so proud of myself. I'll put this back so it doesn't get dry. From here I'm then going to transfer it into the pot that I'm going to cook it from, and then I'm going to separate the cassava that I'm going to make fufu, and then look up a few videos and ask my friends what I need to do after that. Because I don't need it to ferment, and I need to cut it up into smaller chunks. But yeah.
Hi guys, let me show you how to make fufu without cooking. This is 4 days later after the cassava has.
Oh no, I don't want 4 days later. I want when she was busy with the cassava.
I'm adding some beans inside. You can also add some dried pepper or spoons. This is the point where I now leave them.
Okay, so I have beans. We have beans. I think we have beans, but everything else to help ferment. Pepper. No, we don't have. We don't have that.
To ferment for
It's
4
pepper.
days. So see you in 4 days. Thank you for watching.
Okay.
Anyone ever told me that
Okay, so right, I'm following her instructions. So the last video, I now know how I need to ferment it, so I'll do that today. So in this video is 4 days later after the fermentation. So these are the steps that I will need to do 4 days later. It's favorited, but I've sent it to myself on WhatsApp, so it's easier to access it later on. I won't watch it now because my grandma said I need to start this fire, right? I need to cut this up, so I'm gonna move this back here to cut it into smaller chunks, and then I need to change the water and then ferment. I need to throw out this water. I'll have to reduce the water because this is a lot of water, I must say. My grandma saying I must be careful and not cut myself. Just more. It's a lot of water because I think the water from the video that I'm using as reference only needs to cover the cassava. So this doesn't necessarily need to be a lot, right? But this is a lot of water, so I'll have to reduce it. Well, I think these are small chunks. I didn't use a lot of cassava for this because I'm doing it for the first time. So, there we go. It is now ready. Let me sit. I'm tired. Step 1 and 2 done. It is now ready to be left alone for 4 days to ferment. So I have beans. I'll check. I don't have pepper. I think it's pepper. I don't think. Let's see, beans. Okay. Anyways, let me just. For now we're done. Look at that. Will you look at that? Let me zoom in. I'm so proud of myself. Look at that. Fermented cassava.
This is 4 days later after the cassava has well fermented, as you can see.
Her handle on TikTok is Blessed OBY. Let me just quickly click on her profile so I can show you guys. That's her on TikTok, so check her out. So I'm following her recipe or her steps. So I'm gonna pour out the old water. so I can wash it. All right. There we go. So now I'm gonna go to the other side. So I'm washing it. And I washed it quite a number of times. I've finished washing it. I need to then sift it and remove the strings. Yeah, but guys, I don't know if it still feels rough. Some of it is soft. Some of it is not soft. I don't think it's ready, guys. But I've decided to let the cassava that I want to make fufu from ferment a bit longer, for the reason that it's not fully fermented. It's still very, very hard. So unless I have a blender to put it in the blender and blend it, I can't work with it at the moment. Unless there's a way of working with it that I'm not aware of, but I currently can't work with it at the moment. So I need to let it ferment a bit longer so that the fermentation has broken down the compounds of the cassava, and it's actually now like doughy, if that's how I can describe it. So I've put it back. So we are aborting that mission. We'll continue it on a different day, unless I get a blender. But I want to buy a blender. When I went to town the other day, they did not have a blender, so that's the other issue, whereby I can't even change it up and do it that way. Remember the fufu I was fermenting about 2 weeks ago? Kind of forgot about it because I also didn't have time during the week to attend to it. But today I have time, so I want to check on it and hopefully we prep it and cook it for today. Okay, close up time. I think it fermented, guys, like proper. Can you guys see it? It's looking reddish because of the color of the container. Yep. It has fermented to the fullest extent of fermentation. Obviously, it does have like a bit of a smell because it's been fermenting for 2 weeks. But I'm excited. I almost thought that I ruined it. I'm going to the tap, but before I go to the tap, I'm going to go behind the tank to pour out the fermenting water and then go to the tap to rinse it out. I need to rinse the cassava to like wash. I don't know, actually, if I'm being honest, because I feel like if I rinse it out, I'll be left with no cassava. I need to give you guys a close-up so you can understand my dilemma. So this is what it looks like now, but I need to remove like the strands, like these. I need to remove these and throw them away. I have a sift. Yes, and I think in the video she sifts it. Okay, we have a solution. Okay, so I'm gonna try and sift it. The sift, got a little bit of a basin. So I'm gonna pick up some cassava. Okay. Sift. So I'm gonna like try and sift it through. Okay. I feel like I'm skipping steps. Water. Do I need to? I don't have a sack. Oh, I need to be patient. My goodness, Mika. You need to be patient, my dear. You need to be patient, my love. I'm gonna have to add some water though. But do you see? Guys, do you see? I'm doing it correctly. I'm doing it correctly. I'm getting emotional because I am doing it correctly. Huh? But I do feel like I need water. Because I feel like there's still some cassava here. Guys. What? I just needed to be patient. This is the final product. But I'm gonna add some water. I'm not gonna cook it today. So this is what it looks like. Still has some particles and stuff. But this is what the fufu batter, if that's what it's called, looks like. It looks so good. I'm so proud of myself. I'm so proud of myself. But we're cooking so many starches for today that it doesn't make sense for me to cook fufu today. So I'll cook it for me and my grandmother tomorrow because we already have the soft porridge my grandmother's cooking. She's gonna cook the pap. It just doesn't make sense to then prepare fufu on the side. So I'm gonna cook it tomorrow and then make some stew tomorrow. So we're gonna have greens and stew tomorrow. Today we're just gonna have pap and greens. So I'm gonna add a little bit of water so that it doesn't get dry. Hoist some clean wrap around it and then put it in the fridge. And I must say, it is so smooth. Look at that. It's so smooth. Okay, so like I said, I'm not going to cook it today because we're already cooking a lot of things. So I'm gonna wrap it up and put it in the fridge. I added some water so it doesn't dry up. I don't want it to be dry by tomorrow. So yeah, cling wrap, yeah. This is the fufu batter. I'm gonna put it in the fridge and then tomorrow we make fufu. Okay, hi. So today I'm finally gonna cook the fufu. So I wrapped it up yesterday. I put it in the fridge because I was too lazy to cook it and we were already cooking other things yesterday. So today I'm gonna wash the pot. I'm gonna cook it in. Then I'm gonna cook it. I have washed the pot. I'll be cooking the fufu in, and I'm gonna be using this spoon because I feel like it's wooden spoon. It's gonna be. I'll be able to pound and mix accordingly. And I'm just gonna quickly go to my favorited videos on YouTube to just rewatch the cooking part of the video so that I'm sure what I need to do and the steps that I need to do. I need to select firewood. And I also need to watch the video to see how I actually cook the fufu.
Received this cassava.
I fermented mine for like 2 weeks, but I feel like because the cassava was kind of like rough, it was kind of like old, it had been in the ground for such a long time. That's why. So it needed to stay to ferment for a little bit longer than 4 days. But because of that, I also suspect that it might, ooh, that's nice, be sour cassava. But we'll see once it's cooked. There's the pot I'm gonna use for the first one to go get water. Let me use this water to rinse. Oh. Let me go get my fufu batter or the cassava. I'm gonna put it in there. So this is the batter. Hopefully you guys can see. I feel like I've added too much water. Too much water in there. I'm so nervous. Mika attempts to make fufu. I'm so nervous. Ah! Oh. Okay, let's try this. I hope it doesn't flop. 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 Oh my goodness. I am under pressure that I have put myself under on in. Oh gosh. Oh. Okay. It's sticky, which is good. When I add water. Oh, am I stressed? Yeah. I'm afraid it's gonna flop. Yeah. 2 weeks worth of progress. Where's my stick? No. Oh my gosh. I am so stressed. So stressed. Oh my gosh. There are no lumps. I'm quite proud of myself for that. There are literally no lumps at all. Oh, oh my gosh. I'm gonna give you guys a close up. There are literally no lumps. The thing's like flying in, but that's fine. That's just what you get for cooking the fire. But look at how it looks. It looks so good. I think I should let it like boil, but it's too watery. I don't know what to do. I'll let it simmer. I'll let it simmer. I just need to pound it. I have more questions than answers. Goodness. Oh my gosh. I don't know if I need to let it simmer or I should just need to continuously do this. It's not hardening. It is not hardening. It's just not hardening. It's not hardening. Oh, I'm burning. I smell like smoke. I spent 2 weeks working on this. I need to get a blender. I will not be defeated by cassava. I will not be defeated by cassava. I'm gonna go buy a blender. I'm gonna do the blender method. Because instead of cassava in the fridge, I can still redeem myself. The dried sides going into it is ruining it. And even if I close, that doesn't fix my challenge. Let me close it.
A lot of fufu eating Ghanaians always say that meat fufu is not for them. But what do you do when that is the only option you have? I have seen people try using microwave to make beers. I haven't tried. It's so easy. And that is why I'm drinking this one today. I want an instant video. I raise the cassava multiple times into a clean bowl of water. I'm Nigerian, but I love me some fufu. I love the feel, the texture, everything. To make this, you need cassava, also known as yuca. And you also need some green or ripe plantain. Peel the cassava.
Give me
Remove the
zero.
string from the
I
middle
quit. I don't think you understand what's happening inside the pot. Maybe I used the wrong pot. Let me show you what's happening inside the pot. Oh, what's happening inside the pot is this. The sides. As it reduces, as it burns away, it's not thickening. It's not thickening. What I have is this. Can you guys see? On the sides. And then what I'm gonna do, snack. Shit, I burnt myself a little bit. So I'm accepting defeat. I'm gonna remove it from the heat. I've accepted defeat. From the heat. A part of me is like I should just keep doing this. Maybe it'll harden. Maybe it can still be redeemed. I don't think it can be redeemed. I should have just maybe added a little bit of tiny bit of water or no water at all and just thrown the cassava in there. But I'm just gonna let it continue to boil down and reduce. Hopefully it will harden because it's too watery. I can't pound it. There's nothing to pound. It's like soft porridge. And I don't have dried fufu to add until it hardens a little bit. So I can just let it cook and simmer down until maybe it does get to a consistency where it can be made into balls. Because right now, as it is, Hasham Kiflop, I messed up. But the upside is that I now know how to make fufu. And I now know that whatever cassava you ferment, it reduces in size. Oh, my eyes. I need to call my grandmother and ask her to come and cook us some pap. I'm just gonna close this because it's hurting my feelings. Maybe open it to the side. I need a minute. Maybe I'm being too hard on myself. This was my first attempt. It was my first attempt. And for the fact that it doesn't have lumps, and I know where I went wrong on my first attempt, I'll do better next time. I'll do better next time. I'll still show you guys the whole process. I mean, we are all in this together. Okay. If you ask me what I'm doing, I'm snacking on my flopped fufu. It's still delicious, guys. It's like fufu porridge. It's a fufu soft porridge. And then the sides are dried. They're crunchy. So good. I'm even too ashamed to call my grandma to come home and start cooking the pap. I'm even too ashamed. So, I'm sure you guys are probably wondering, Mika, where to from here? Where to from here? I'm gonna buy a blender. I'm gonna harvest more cassava, but I do have cassava that I've stored in the fridge. I'm gonna cut it up. I'm gonna remove the strand on the middle of the cassava. I'm gonna blend it. I'm gonna cook it using that method. I will make fufu. I've come too far to quit now. So, if at first we don't succeed, we pick ourselves up and try again. I shall be trying in the next few weeks. I just need to go to town and buy a blender.